I am Nael,
Hi, I'm Alana.
and today we are here to help with the sets
And props.
and props. Very happy to be here. I'm a designer, a musician.
Same, yeah, I'm a designer. I work with waste materials generally, and yeah, happy to help.
For BTS. Say hi, mommy.
Are you gonna use the pole for anything?
I mean, we could.
I think we should.
Hello, guys.
Hi,
So who are we sat with today?
I'm Lucas, makeup artist.
I'm Charlie, the hair designer.
Amazing. So tell me about your inspiration for the characters.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so for makeup, we had some really fun characters. Talking with Emma, like kind of through her vision of these characters and what they were meant to represent was like kind of the main kind of inspiration. But obviously individually we have, who should we start with? Self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is really, really cool. Obviously the costuming is quite, not directly, I feel like it's quite indirect, like clownish vibes. And I wanted to kind of like lean into that slightly. So we've got some like yellow detailing around the eyes, and we've got like a nice bright red lip. We've then got like grey cracked textured skin, just to kind of really kind of enforce that that literally the self-sabotage kind of idea behind it, like just that really, you know, grotesque, like, oh, what am I even looking at? And then we've kind of like smudged the lip as if, you know, they've just been gorging and they've just been, you know, wiping their face, and it just looks so cool. And the hair, oh my god, the hair self-sabotage.
The hair, my prompt was balloon hair, so I made a wig with balloons, and I used a technique from V Marie, who's on TikTok, where you like put pipe cleaners in the balloons, and that means that you can then manipulate it and give it like a little swoop the bottom of the hair to kind of give it that look. But yeah, it was really interesting to work with balloons because I've never done that before. But also it shows the like how fragile you can be when you're self-sabotaging, and how like it's really kind of dangerous to be around your own mind when you're in that kind of mode. If you're self-sabotaging relationships or work or like whatever it is, then having the balloons kind of represents that very fragile state. Yeah.
Okay, who have we got next? Pick a name. Age Fit. Oh my god, this one was so much fun doing the makeup for. So this character, as mentioned by the costume crew, is meant to be like kind of half human, half entity, half monster, like just this really kind of hybrid between species, but obviously really like enforcing that aging element. So I use latex to age one half of the face, and then on the other half I used latex and kind of like peeled it off to kind of make like the skin look like it was literally peeling off. And then you've got these like this darkness from underneath where the skin has kind of started to peel off. That's the fear showing through. Some really like just dark, depressed eyes. Yeah, I really love this one. This one's so much fun, and like it really like came to life like when the costume and when the hair went on. It was just like, it was one that when I started doing it and kind of following the stages, I was thinking, oh, is this gonna work out?
Yeah.
But it did with the
trust
hair
the
as well.
process,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
definitely a trust the process moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that one was really cool as well, with like when everything was pulled together. It was like, oh yeah, that's a character. That is a character.
Yeah. And with the hair, I was kind of given the brief of that she wanted to like hide in her hair because it's a fear. So there are like moments, most likely in the music video, where she's going to be hiding in the hair. Yeah, I wanted to be sustainable as possible, so I had a wig already that was textured hair. It was a textured hair wig, and the model also had curly hair, so I thought it's, you know, perfect to use that and kind of really make it stringy and have lots of gel in there and really define the singular curls and stuff, so that it was all of these kind of strings all over her face and all down her shoulders and stuff. Yeah, I think it's very interesting, and also it's all like grey and kind of looks kind of damaged as well. It has that effect, and also with the face hidden in that way, it kind of adds to the dehumanization, monstrous kind of thing as well. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, 100%. That one like pulled together. I was so obsessed with that, and I'm obsessed with the outfit for that one as well. The costume was incredible.
So cool.
So cool.
So cool.
Who do we have next? Beauty standards. Yeah, beauty standards. So I actually did this one before today. So I took a pair of like flesh coloured stockings, put it over my head, and then did like painted like almost like a drag-esque face.
Love.
Of just like, you know, you see these girls, like the TikTok girls, and they've got like the white under eye and then like the bright pink blush and these big duck lips. That was kind of like the vibe for that. But it was meant to look like a mask, like someone is hiding behind this mesh of like of how they wanted to be kind of portrayed to the world. And I think it ties in really nicely, like the fabric and also the kind of the ideology ties in really well with the costume, and the kind of like disfiguration going on. It just kind of is like nice and cohesive. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had to have it over my face and I couldn't really see, so doing the actual makeup was a bit of a struggle. And then when you took it off, it was like this tiny little face on this like pair of ties. It was so funny.
So funny.
But yeah, and then we had to cut some little holes in, stick the lashes on, do some more pigment over the top, and she looked fab. She was absolutely loving it.
Those lashes.
The lashes, oh my god, they're my drag lashes. I have my set here.
I love, because I'm a lash girly. I love getting my lashes done.
These are my babies. You can see how many I've used already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought there just needs to be some kind of wow going on at the eyes here.
Yeah, really cheap, plasticky, blonde wig. It really like adds to the kind of facade, and having it slightly back where like you can see the hairline underneath and all of the mesh and everything kind of adds to the this is fake, I'm this isn't actually what I am kind of thing.
And then patriarchy. How can we forget about patriarchy? So patriarchy was so iconic. So this was kind of like a almost like a parody of Donald Trump. So we kind of wanted to take like the most laughable aspects of him and everything he stands for and put it into a design, really. So he's got like the kind of patented Cheeto skin, and then we've done some like big bushy like green eyebrows that almost make him like cartoony, and then the kind of block colour moustache as well in green. That kind of took it into Oompa Loompa, but also Donald Trump Oompa Loompa. Are we seeing the differences? 'Cause I'm not. So yeah, he was such a good sport. Yeah, it was just meant to be like, especially in today's like political climate, I just thought that's going to be such a slap. With the kind of meaning behind his character, placing that face. Oh, and I also did like the really kind of white under eyes, like the raccoon eyes. I just thought that's going to be like such a kind of such a like a powerful message to send about him, what he's representing and everything.
Yeah, and the hair for that one, just absolutely full of gel and making it really like slicked back, super greasy looking, with the really big side part and quiff that is like, I literally googled New York finance bro hair and all of these quiffs came up. I was like, yep.
That all the characters are just like amazing. Like the life that has come like from putting them all together is just like incredible to see. It's amazing to watch, and I'm very, very excited to see the finished
Hi
result.
guys.
Hey.
Can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Mio. I designed the costumes for this music video.
And I'm Emily. I've helped assist on these and also did one of the designs.
Amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about your inspiration for the costumes? Obviously we have like set characters, so if you guys want to talk through each kind of costume for me.
Yeah. So let's see. Big City Rat Race. It's about like kind of capitalism and like the work mindset, and basically I wanted to tie in like kind of like how AI is like also like incorporating a lot into capitalism now, and so the flowers are supposed to represent like the environment that the AI is like kind of killing off, and then some of the flowers are wilted on the costume. And then the fencing helmet was inspiration for like, there's not really a face to capitalism in a way. It's kind of like all these corporations and like big CEOs kind of people that like are funding all these horrible things. And but yeah, what's next? Self-sabotage. So on the vest of the costume there are little bits of hair that are my hair when I shaved my head, and then decayed like discolored teeth that I painted. They're like fake resin teeth. And then because I think about like when you're self-sabotaging, like you kind of have like, sometimes people pull out their hair. Like I know like when I had longer hair I was like kind of fiddling around with it, and then kind of when you're in depressive episodes, like people have hard time brushing their teeth. I know it's that issue that we talked about together, so like kind of bad hygiene when you're going through something. And also like I get stress dreams of my teeth falling out as well, so it's like when I'm like not doing so good, like I think about my teeth falling out a lot. What's next? Do you want to talk about beauty standards?
Yeah, so beauty standards I designed. It was kind of all about like the duality between especially being a woman, what is expected of you, how you should look like, and then what is more natural. And kind of like my aim was to sort of subvert what was seen as like bad things, so like scars and stretch marks, and turning them into something beautiful. So I beaded a lot of it to, you know, give it that kind of luxury look. And yeah, it's just about kind of, although it looks quite grotesque and quite like brutal, it's got these really hints of just beauty, and I think that duality like goes really well in explaining what beauty standards are, how they make you feel, and that like tension between them. Yeah.
And then next we have patriarchy. So we really wanted this look to be like very satirical, so you could see like the bra muscles and the underwear abs.
Yeah.
And we hair and makeup also like kind of did like this satirical take on like the makeup as well. And yeah, so and the doll heads represent like a lot of like women that patriarchy like obviously influences and like kind of affects, and yeah, and he kind of wears them as like trophies on the costume.
Don't forget the socks and sandals.
The socks and sandals, of course, because I feel like he sees himself as this really cool looking guy, but he looks fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like he just looks ridiculous. Like he's just so, but he thinks he's like the shit. You know what I mean? Who's left? There's one more. Who am I missing?
Age fair.
Age fair, yes.
Probably the funnest costume to make.
Probably. it was intense making that costume because there's just a lot of detail to it. There's a lot of different elements. So when me and Emma were first talking, Emma described it as like kind of monstrous, like kind of like this monster creature kind of thing. So yeah, so I thought about like aging and like how you grow out of your costume or grow out of your clothing. So I was thinking about different layers. So we incorporated Emily and my other assistant Felicia. We all went charity shopping together, and then we just bought a bunch of like clothing items that we felt like go together and like
different textures,
but different textures and like different patterns and just like weird wacky stuff, and like we just got a bunch of like just weird clothing items, but we found some great things that day. But I was trying to represent like kind of growing out of your own clothing, because like as you age, like you emotionally and physically grow out of your own clothing. And then I just thought of like, since it's like monster creature kind of vibes, I thought like it'd be cool to like utilize all the different types of sleeves and trouser legs into the costume. So we actually stuffed them, and then so there's all these different limbs in this costume. And then for the portrait frames, I did a shout out on my, or call out on my story, looking for people to send little selfies of themselves, so we can like, because I want it to represent like different people that impacted you throughout your life, and like and people you've influenced like as you grow and go throughout life and things like that. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I think that like there's a bit of like a phantom aspect as well, of like the kind of those memories of like your past kind of holding on. And it's like you'll have a look at the costume and you'll see, you know, like kids' shoes or all these sleeves are kind of, you know, they're still parts of you, they're still attached, it's like holding on, as well as aging. It's got a bit of like a phantom feel to it as well, which is really cool.